Hi, I'm Zach Reiki-Pavacek, and I'm here to introduce Joe Cudd. Joe graduated in 1998 from River Falls High School. He went on to earn his Bachelor's of Business Administration from UW-Madison in 2003. He also has a mathematics teaching certificate from UW-River Falls. He played football and wrestled and earned captain honors in both sports. As he compiled a record of 82-1 his junior and senior year, he won 2 state wrestling championships. It should have been 83-0. He was an offensive, and defensive lineman and earned first-team all-conference along with All-State. Joe was on the honor roll all 4 years of high school and earned many Scholar Athlete awards throughout his high school career. Cudd wrestled and played football for UW-Madison. He went on to move to Colorado for a few years where he worked in the real estate agency. In 2008, he moved back to River Falls where he was a head wrestling coach for 2 years and now is a part of this team. He was also a member of the River Falls Fire Department. In 2012, Joe moved to Alaska where he became a math teacher along with a football and wrestling coach. Cudd currently lives on the Kenai Peninsula in Soldotna, Alaska, along with his wife Amy and his new son Maximus. I am proud to welcome Joe Cudd into the Wildcat Hall of Fame.
Thank you to whoever changed the picture. Same outfit on. Well, some things never change. Tony started off pretty good. Now it's up to me to close it. That was one thing Brandon said at our banquets in high school that made the reference to baseball. Tony coming out and being the starting pitcher. Me coming in for the review. Congratulations to the other inductees. I encourage you to continue to take time to accept, acknowledge, and appreciate what we are now a part of. Being inducted into the River Falls High School Hall of Fame is a very humbling experience, and one that I haven't fully grasped yet. It didn't really hit me how much of an honor it was until I sat down and I tried to write this acceptance. It was then that I truly realized what an honor it is to be included in such a distinguished group of the people that were so inspirational to me. And to whom I still look up to. I'd like to thank the Pep Club, River Falls High School administration, and the committee members for making this Hall of Fame possible. Thank you to my wife, Amy, for helping me organize my thoughts, encouraging me, and when it came down to it, telling me to go fishing so I could figure out how to say what I needed to say. I'll start by thanking those that made my athletic success possible. First and foremost, we thank Mom and Dad. Thank you for everything that you've done. Period. I could go into detail on how they were at every event I ever had. How they pushed me to do my very best. To not accept failure, instilled a strong work ethic in me, and so on. But I too would like to get home at a decent hour this evening. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you've done. My brother, Josh. For being the older brother that I look up to and who pushed me to be better. My sister Jennifer, for being my biggest fan and best cheerleader, even with her kids in tow. My nephew Jacob was 1 week old at his first state tournament. My grandparents, Grandpa Don Larson, Granddad, and Grandma Cudd, for their support and helping me realize the outcome of hard work. My older cousins, Aaron, Jesse, Adam, Chris, Brady, and my brother Josh, for paving the Cudd name into the wrestling community. The rest of my supportive family members from both the Larson side and Cudd side, who were there whenever they could possibly make it. The entire David Black family for their passion for the sport of wrestling and their continuing support. Coach Brandel and all of my former coaches, both wrestling and football. My fellow team members that went through the grind alongside me. And to the fans that were there to cheer and show their support in both wrestling and football. Wowie, zowie, kazam. To those of you who knew Granddad, this was a saying that represented disbelief, amazement, honor, thankfulness, and an all-around statement of wonder. I thought it would be very fitting for how I feel about being inducted. Taking a closer look at past and present inductees and to be considered among them is truly humbling. Some specific inductees that I knew on a personal level and were my role models, my inspirations. My inspirations to become a better athlete in person, and overall our people that I have the utmost respect for include my dad, Dwayne Benedict, Kevin Black, Kirby Symes, Deb Timmerman, Mike Benedict, Coach Brandel, Howie Nelson, Tom Carroll, members of the 1997 wrestling team, Tony Black, and last but certainly not least, is Granddad. I feel I'm the luckiest inductee this year, for I am in the same class as a man, my granddad, that has done so much for not only me, but for so many other people. It's a great honor, one I will forever cherish. The saying, once a wildcat, always a wildcat, has a more deepened, fortified meaning to me now after acknowledging those who have been with me along my journey. Thank you.